Hey everyone, Val here. And it is the last day in my 4-week work from home. The last day of the week. Today's Friday, and this will end the 4th week of me working from home. So, I think I'm going to have, cross my fingers, a slow day. Because my phones have not rang this morning yet, and I don't have any emails to answer, and I do have some paperwork to do. But besides that, it's been a busy week. I've had a couple of long days. I've learned how to do online classes for teaching, and it's different. I don't know that I like it as much. I like to have a personal class, but you do what you got to do in these times. So we'll see, get through the times. So I have some cards. No, I'm not playing cards. Steve brought me home some paint swatches for our next project, to pick a color, any color, for our living room. So I'm not going to go with the grays because there's some grays in here. And the dining room has some gray in it, and I don't want to over gray the house. And I do like the brown colors, and I think there's a couple of nice, like this one I like, but I think if it goes on the wall it's going to look like a baby blue, and I don't think we're going to like that. And our sofas are brown color, and I don't like to go too dark, so I narrowed it down to these 3, and I really think the middle one, I really think it's too yellow, because I think if we put it on the wall, I don't want the walls to look like there was a smoker in here and it left the walls all yellow. So I'm kind of thinking that's too yellow, too much yellow in the brown. I kind of am leaning towards this one for the living room. What do you think? That's a nice brown. It's not too dark, because I mean, these other browns, if you look at them, the other browns go way dark, and I don't want it that dark. And I don't want it really yellowish, or, I kind of don't mind a blue, and I really went with, I told Steve blue to start with, and he was like, no, I really don't want blue. So I do think that the other one has too much blue tint in it, and it will probably make it look like a baby blue once the whole room is done, and I don't think he's going to like it. So I'm keeping this one out because this has more of a true brownish tone and not really a lot of yellow in it. That's what I can see. It's staying away from the grays. I am going to keep the gray ones though, because I want to do the grays that's in the dining room. I want to make them lighter. So I'm going to keep the gray swatches and put those aside, because I think I will go with a lighter gray in the dining room. So, but that one's not going to be, we're going to do the living room first. I need to patch the walls and fill the gaps and get it all nice and neat, and then I'm going to paint it. And then we're going to tear the carpets up and put the same wood floor down that we have in this office room. And I'm ready to get this project started, because as long as we are stuck in the house on the weekends, we might as well be having a weekend project. So I'm ready to start another project. I know I got the chairs to do. I know I got the pot holders to do. The craft projects, that's different. I need to start a home improvement project. So that's going to be what I'm going to be working on. So I'm ready for the weekend. I really am ready for the weekend. My brain is kind of fried. Like I said, I had a couple of long days this week where I worked a couple like 12-hour shifts. I really thought working from home was going to be more relaxed than working from work, but it seemed like it just, like, everything is kind of like just blown up, and it's making us very, very busy, and it's all good. It's all good. So at least I have a job. I thank God every day that I have a job. Steve still has a job. We are not struggling financially or anything, and that's a blessing. So I am not going to complain because I'm busy. It's a good thing that I'm busy. Look forward to the weekends where I can work around the house, work on the garden. It is still freezing at night a little bit, so we are not putting anything into the garden, but the plants inside the house, they need to go out here soon because they're getting big. I can take you and show you. Come on, let's go look at the plants we have in the dining room. This is how our plants are doing. Now, I believe these are peppers, and they didn't really take. We got like 5 that are looking okay, that are coming up, and hopefully they will do okay. I do still keep the lights on them, the grow lights. These are doing really well, and I think these are cabbage or lettuce or something. These aren't bad. These are because they're under the grow lights, closer to the grow lights. That's why they are like just crazy big. We have some little ones here, and these are doing okay, but the ones closer to the grow light, they're just like exploding. I did plant a couple of cucumbers in the pots that we replanted. The bigger ones, the bigger tomatoes, these are all tomatoes. I did repot. I did plant a couple cucumbers. A couple of them came up, and then there's a couple pots that still are empty that nothing's come up from. So I might have had some bad seeds in there. So going over here, the ones that we repotted, we did, like I said, bring them in because, and I did put them in the sun here. I'm going to take them out, but at night I have to bring them in. This one, let's see which one. I think it got a little frostbite one night. It got a little cold out. This is the same thing. I mean, they're not dead. We'll let them go. Hopefully they'll come back for us. But they're doing pretty well. The sun is coming out here, so as soon as it gets up to a friendly temperature, I'm going to stick them out on the porch and let them get some sun today. See what they'll do, and then tonight before dinner I'll bring them back in. So this is how the plants are doing. I can't wait to get them out into the garden, but I'm not going to put them out before the threat of frost. Like they said, tonight it's going to freeze again. So it's not time to put them out yet. I do want to replant a couple of these. We've got to find something to put them in because they are outgrowing these pots. So I'm going to try to find something to repot those in this weekend. This poor little plant they took off my desk at work is trying to struggle back to life. Hopefully it'll come back. It was a beautiful plant. But yeah, this is what the garden's looking like. Steve wanted a London broil for his birthday, but I went to the store and there was no London broil in the store, and they said they weren't expecting to get any for about 4 days. So I had to run to the store yesterday to pick up a prescription, and I ran by the meat to see if they had any London broil out, and they did. So I snatched one up, and I'm putting it in the slow cooker for tonight. So Steve will have the London broil he wanted. He wants it nice and tender so it falls apart, and then to have some mashed potatoes with it. So I'm gonna hook him up with his London broil that he wanted. It's on warm, so it's starting to cook up a little bit. Got some carrots and some peppers in there, and I did put some A1. Let's show you here. I used the this one, some A1 Chicago Steakhouse marinade on it, and I'm just gonna let it sit in the slow cooker all day. It's my refrigerator. I'm gonna have me some cantaloupe later. Trying to stay healthy here. Got salads, got grapes, I got my yogurt and my berries in here. Found the silk milk. Now they didn't have the silk milk for a couple of weeks in the store, and I like the unsweetened vanilla one. That's like 30 calories. They didn't have that, so I had to go to this one a couple of weeks ago, and one of those lasts me a couple weeks. But when I was there yesterday, I did see that they had the lower calorie one, so I picked that up. Got me eggs and celery and my sugar-free Jell-O and stuff in here. They have been out of stock on the sugar-free Jell-O and the sugar-free pudding for a while now. I did get like 1 pack. That was all that was left. So I did get that, but and I have the, you know, my bananas and apples. I'm buying apples in the bags now instead of the individual ones because too many people touch them. So I'm gonna just stick with the bag stuff until all this is over. Just for me, I just feel like less people will touch them if they're in a bag. So I'm going with the bag stuff now. But that's what's going on. Steve got this big old ham just in case we need it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, let's get back to work. If anything exciting happens today, I'll keep you posted. I need my bunnies. Will probably need to come down off the walls and stuff. Easter's over. I need something else to put up. I am finishing my day up. Got a couple more minutes in the office to finish my last bit of paperwork and then get ready for dinner, and I'm going to relax the rest of the night. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I know we can't go out and socialize or anything like that yet, but I hope you find some fun projects to do around the house and enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you all on my next video. You'll have a great weekend now. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to, and I'll catch you later. Bye now.